The nation is celebrating Independence Day and we're all patting ourselves on the back for being independent, but it really got me thinking about the trying times that we live in. Are we that independent as we think we are? I mean, they're taking away our rights to a lot of the internet. They're telling us what we should eat, we shouldn't eat, how we should behave, what we should do, what we shouldn't wear. It's a little bit confusing, isn't it? It is confusing for me at least. And that kind of got me thinking about what really is independence and how are we supposed to be more independent. So this Independence Day, I decided to make a list of my top 5 ways that you could be a little more independent. So the first one that I want to talk about is financial independence. Now, we come from a nation and a culture where moving out of your house at 18, it's not something that we all really do. Unless you're moving to another city to educate yourself, you're still financially dependent on your parents. So unless you're like an app developer or really intelligent or a model or an actor who's become very successful at what they do at a very young age, financial independence is something that is not very easy to achieve. So that's the reality of it. So be patient, accept it. But the one thing that I can tell you is that when you start making money, whether it's like 5,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, whatever it is that your first job offers you, put away 30%. I know that sounds like a lot, and when that advice was given to me, I was just like, what? 30%? How can I put away 30%? I'll be left with nothing. Future you will thank you. Future you will be really grateful that you did that, because that's how you start accelerating your future financial independence. So if you're making 10,000 rupees, put that 3,000 away. SIPs for me have always been the way to go, and I'm so happy my grandmother taught me that. Mental independence. So when you meet someone who's very well educated and well read, you'll immediately know that, right? Once you engage in conversation with them. And you can see that that person has invested a lot of time and energy in themselves, a lot of time in just expanding their mind, reading books from different authors, different subjects. It's like the kind of food that you eat. If you eat the same cuisine day in and day out, compared to someone that eats very different kinds of cuisines, that person will have a more healthy, balanced diet. And that's the same thing with your mind. You have to keep expanding it. You have to keep feeding it. And in today's day and age, we're so blessed because we have something called as the internet. And the internet is like this ocean of knowledge. Don't waste your time going to those same 2-3 websites day in and day out. Facebook, YouTube, Gmail. There's so much out there that you can go and explore. That way, when you go out there and you hear about a topic, you're not dependent on what your friends have to say, your parents have to say, what the TV or the newspapers are telling you. You can go out there, research it for yourself, and form your own opinion on that topic. That is mental independence. Physical independence. Be strong, be healthy. It's of utmost importance in today's day and age. And I'm not talking about body types over here. I know a lot of thin people who are way more unhealthy than a lot of people that are slightly overweight. I'm just talking about being a healthy individual. Learn a sport, practice yoga, go to the gym, learn some kind of self-defense, martial art. It's important to just keep your body going. It's important to have some kind of physical activity involved. And in today's day and age where we're kind of like stuck in front of our computers and our screens and sit in our cars and we don't walk so much, don't get into that trap. Be someone who is physically very strong. Spiritual independence. Now bear with me on this one, because not only is it a very tricky topic, but it's also a very sensitive topic, especially because we come from a land that has so many different religions. And that's what I really want to talk about, religion and spirituality. It's not a coincidence that the religion you accept is the religion that your parents follow. It's the religion that the house that you're born in. But all I'm trying to say is that go out there, seek for yourself, understand for yourself whether that is the right religion for you. And maybe then one of two things will happen. Yes, you will realize that this is the perfect religion and the perfect faith for you. Or you will also realize that maybe you don't need religion. Maybe the answer just lies within. Maybe the forces that you're looking for is something that is more outside as well. That energy that you need doesn't have to be a particular person or a god. But find out for yourself. Don't just accept it because that is what you were told. And finally, the last one is emotional independence. And the reason I left this one right for the end is because this has probably been one of the toughest ones for me personally. Something that I found very, very difficult to deal with, to accept. And I think I still have many more miles to go when it comes to emotional independence. We as a society and as the race that we are, we're very dependent on others for our happiness. We feel that our happiness lies in other people's hands, right? You're dependent on your friends, your family, your lovers, and you feel that if they do things to make you happy, then you will be happy. But that's not true. Only when you're happy from within, when you're at peace with yourself, can you be happy, and then you can take that happiness one step further and make other people feel happy. Emotional independence is something that is like the utmost when it comes to your spiritual being and being a complete person. I have many, many more miles to go when it comes to emotional independence, and I hope that you can at least start on that journey and make the first steps towards it, because when you do get on that path, it is absolutely beautiful and it really makes you feel amazing from inside. So on that note of accepting yourself, these have been my 5 ways in which I think you could be a little more independent in today's day and age. This has been a slightly emotional episode for me. I've really opened up my heart and poured a little bit of my soul into it, and that's why I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. I would just love to hear about what you thought, or how you felt, or how you think that we could be more independent in today's day and age. Like, comment and subscribe. Welcome to the tribe. I'll catch you again soon. Ciao. Every episode is based on every party that they cater at, and their little subplots of what's happening and each one's lives that kind of come into play in the entire thing.
HIV is not the most widespread STD in India. That crown goes to herpes simplex, which can affect the mouth and the genitals, or sometimes not do anything at all.